How you doing? So today we are at the Sudley Methodist Church outside of Manassas, Virginia. Very, very famous place throughout the Civil War. This church was first set up here in 1822. It was used by both sides as a raccoon behind me. Was used by both sides, the North and the South, as a field hospital, but ended up being so badly damaged through the battles that they had to raise it and rebuild it. I'm not sure what year that was, but I know that building then burned down in 1918 and was rebuilt again into kind of what it is today. But we're in the cemetery here outside the church. And we're going to do a kind of quick walk through. I'm not going to stop and read every stone, but I'll try to point out some of the old ones here. So let me turn this camera around. All right, so we're down in the front corner. The further away from the church you get, it seems like the newer the stones are. So we're kind of going to try to stick to the old section here and just do a sort of a quick walk through. It's very, very hot out today, well in excess of 100 degrees. So I don't really want to be out here too terribly long. I do understand there's a famous Civil War general or leader, and I believe that is his stone over there, the tall obelisk one. Let's see. All right, moving into the older stuff back here. It does seem that there's some fairly modern stones in here as well. Almost like it's I'm not sure if it's still an active graveyard or not, and that's from 1940 and 47 is the death dates there. So they've been there a while, but I've seen some 2000s in here. So I know at least somewhat recently it was still active. I do not know about now. It's a newer section out there, further out. We have a whole family of Allisons here. Extra Allison, Agnes Allison, Lily, Delia, Chester, Margaret, Eppa, all Allisons there. All born late 1800s and died in the early 1900s. Interesting. All right, let's go a row back here. So let's see. Sanders. I don't think that's the stone we're looking for right there. I think it's a different one. Oh, there's a 2017 right there. Actually, right there's one. There's another 2017. So these are fairly new. Let's see. Taking a look around. I know that, oh, you know what? That stone may be out further. I was looking for something that looked like this, and I see another one kind of out in that corner. And I wonder if that's who we're looking for. It might be. Appears to be a Civil War veterans marker there. Let's go see if this is what we're looking for. Actually, it looks like it's in a newer section, so I am not convinced that's it. Unless this was here long before and they just put the newer ones around it. Let's take a look. Oh, no, it is this. This is the one I was looking for right here. D.A. Ledbetter. Died at Second Battle of Manassas, August 30th, 1862. This is a little hard to read out here in the sunlight, but perhaps you can read that in the video. All right, what do we have over here? Ground level crypt, it looks like. Let's see if this is anything of age here. Loving memory of Victor Hayes Hayden Jr., March 29, 1943 to September 20, 1966. There's a 2016 death date. Yeah, we're getting into the most recent stones out here. More recent, I should say. 2002, 2007. All right. Well, this is neat. I actually have a photograph. Mary Elizabeth Romine, March 10, 1984 to June 24, 2016. And that's what the young lady looked like. Some 1940s here. Looks like you might have some more Civil War here. Folks, where we are in Manassas, we are surrounded by Civil War history, graveyards, cemeteries, structures. There's some here that are totally kind of grown over here. What do we got here? There's a, what does that say? John Hutchison, 1856 to 1927. Our darling Illa Hundley, 1937, 1937. Just a baby there. Maggie Hundley, January 1860 to December 1945. And then Henry Hundley, 1869 to 1931. Well, there you go, folks. I'm starting to melt out here. I think we're going to call it an end, but that is the Sudley Methodist Church graveyard. Very, very famous in the Civil War, and I hope this has been educational, or at least it's the word I want. Well, I hope you've learned something. I certainly have. I did not know we had a Civil War leader out there in this cemetery, but I guess I could have assumed that. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.